Živjo, Ivy here. Welcome back to my channel. And yes, I'm sick. You can tell by my voice. It hasn't gone better. But we are going to look into books that I was reading in December. Let's get into it. I wasn't planning to read this book, but I had to reserve it in my local library, and I thought I'm not gonna get it that easy because I was like fourth on the line, and I got it fast. Don't know why, but that's fine. And I enjoyed this book. It was pretty damn good. Basically, question: do you really know your husband well enough? Did he tell you the truth about his past? His name and his daughter's name are actually fake. But even his daughter didn't know that her father lied. She was far too young when her dad changed her name and changed her where she lives now. And he kind of lied what happened to her mom. Well, it wasn't a complete lie. Her mom did die, but not in a way that he said she did. And why he cannot go in certain... Actually, why he can't go to Austin? Because something happened there. That's where he lived. And that's where Bailey lived. Her and her father with their mother. And something happened. And he tried to protect her, his daughter, from his past because of something that happened there. And that past is catching up. Something went wrong where Owen worked. The company that he worked for is going like... It's like the company has been cheating the clients or something. Basically, it's onto them. And Hannah that married Owen, now he asked her to protect his daughter. But those two don't get along. It's a lot is happening here. I love that Bailey and Hannah then end up like really close together and all that, and figuring out what really happened. Who is Owen? Is he a bad person or not? It really got me questioning about that. Is he a good guy or a bad guy? And a lot has been happening here. So yeah, this book is pretty damn good. And I do recommend that you read it. I know I said that I wanted this month... Well, I said it to myself. I want this month to be more about snow, Christmas, and all that. Yeah, right. There are a lot of books that don't go into it, that don't fit here. But yeah, about this book, I do recommend. It's pretty good. I have to say, I do like this book, and I did see myself a little bit in Jasmine. This is again just like Icebreaker, where the girl is grumpy and the guy is the sunshine. This is the same. And I can kind of understand how she got to be this way. But why she hates Ivan, it was a little bit childish. She knew Ivan even a lot sooner because she was a best friend with the sister of Ivan. So yeah, this is like ice skating, but she needed a partner. But she was without a partner for 2 years. And Ivan came to propose to her to be his partner for at least a year. So, and she kind of, yeah, she almost, she's not a quitter. She did almost kind of like gave up, but she wanted to continue figure skating. I don't think it's not over for her just yet. So she wanted to continue. So, of course, she said yes to Ivan. The only thing that actually bothers me, like when they were supposed to make a photo shoot, which is okay, I understand, but why naked? Why is that necessary? Is there really a magazine like that where sports are supposed to be completely naked and take shots of them? Like what the... Okay, whatever, I'm not gonna question it. That completely bothered me. But she was fine. She is super confident that in her body and all that. It's cool. But yeah, I do like the chemistry was very bad at the start between these two. But again, Ivan is the sunshine. He wanted to be her friend. And this is slow romance. Spicy and all that happens more towards the ending. But yeah, it was first like team building, getting to know one another and all that. But Jasmine realized that Ivan knows more about her than she thinks. Also, her family is huge, by the way. They accepted Ivan just like they accepted his sister. She's basically like a part of the family, and he is becoming part of the family as well. It's a good book. I enjoyed it. I see myself a little bit. It was a great, how you say, character development, seeing your flaws and getting better. I liked it. Oh yes, Twisted Love. My first book from this author, Anna Huang. And it was not bad. This one has the trope grumpy sunshine. Here the guy is more grumpy and she's sunshine. Also, he calls her sunshine because she is the light in his life. But of course, there can be no romance without adding some dark stuff in it. So Ava sees all good in people, trusts easily, and wants to be loved. And she also has a past that keeps her up at night. She has these nightmares. Alex, on the other hand, he also has nightmares. Well, no, he can't sleep because of his past, because he remembers exactly what happened in his past that made him very revenge-driven. How did these two meet? Well, Ava's brother Josh and Alex are best friends. And when Josh moved to a different state for his not school work, he kind of asked Alice, he's also a millionaire by the way, to keep an eye on his sister because he's a very protective brother. And of course, them being close, they kind of got together. But he did kind of warn Alex warned Ava that she shouldn't fall in love with him because he is not exactly a good guy, which she later then found out about his past and what happened. They did kind of split up. He wanted to win her over, and I'm kind of happy that she didn't allow him back in her life so easily. I think it took around a year for her to say okay, yes, to dating and then getting back together. Her brother is still pissed off at him, so I guess I need to read other 3 books. They are kind of connected, but there are other characters in these books. Here are like 4 girls that live in the same apartment. I think they live in a house. Basically, 4 roommates. Ava is one of them. And we meet these 3 girls, which they're going to be in the next books as well. So I'm kind of excited. It was, like I said, it was an okay book. A couple of things did bother me, but otherwise I had fun reading it. So I wanted to read really short books because one, I was quite sick and the holidays are coming in and, preparations and all that. So I was looking for books that are very short. And I found this one. It doesn't have many pages. And honestly, when I was reading like below 0, I actually thought it was them being stuck in a cabin in the woods, freezing and trying to keep themselves warm. And I thought it's going to be kind of cute. It was cute. But I was not expecting it's going to be about space or NASA. But okay. So Hannah didn't have many ambitions or even she didn't even like school until she found something that pulled her towards space, and she figured out that that's more her route where she wants to go. And that's where she also meets, when she needed to make an interview, she meets Ian. He already was working in NASA. He's a very important person. And they kind of felt the chemistry and all that. But Hannah just started and she needed an interview for her project and all that. And yeah, they kind of did hit it off. But Ian asked her out, like for dinner, and Hannah doesn't do dates. So that kind of surprised Ian and they kind of stopped. They didn't go to the steamy stuff. Okay. But yeah, 4 years later they meet again. It wasn't a group project or something, but he was supposed to represent or talk about something.
And yeah, so 4 years later they meet and certain things happen. Not miscommunication, no. It's more like trust issue. She thought she felt betrayed by Ian, but then they kind of patched it up. I'm not gonna say it more than that. But yeah, there were mountains. Yeah, they did kind of a freeze where she was freezing. He was trying to keep her warm, so I wasn't all that far off what I was thinking this book would be about. But I was not expecting about space and NASA. So yeah, it was a cute read. I found another short one, extremely short. It's romance, erotic, short novella about this holiday. So dipped in Holly. So Holly was wearing this Mrs. Claus, a very naughty outfit, and going to the bar, but she got dumped by her boyfriend, and she was crying in the bathroom in that bar, and the boss of this bar came to see her, and he kind of didn't let her, like, he didn't want her to show her ex that that he hurt her that deeply, so he was going to help her, like kind of like revenge or something like that, like she can move on or whatever. That's all it is. She stayed with him at the bar. She was the last to leave. Actually, she didn't leave. It got steamy. He's way older from her. I don't think it even said how old she is, but he's 50. And they use Christmas lights for kinks. Daddy kinks are also in here. If you're into holiday spirit and this could be interesting to you, go ahead. It was okay. And that would be all of the books that I was reading in 2023. I could have read more in December, but yeah, I was end up sick. And when you think like, oh, you're sick, you're at home, you don't go to work, you can read more books. Not in my case. I don't remember when was the last time I had a fever and I just couldn't read books. Even if I tried to read it, I don't know what the hell I was reading. So I kind of put it off. And then I found a trailer of a game that I hadn't played in years, and it's coming out next year, and that's Dragon Age Inquisition, and I kind of get back into gaming a little bit. I haven't played games in a while as well. So yeah, that's how my reading went for December. I read very little. I could have read more, but that's fine. It's okay. I have plans for the next year. So thank you so much for watching all my videos. I hope you found some books that you could read. I'm also planning to I did make a video about my favorite books in like 6 months, and I was thinking to make another one from July till December, but I was thinking maybe I should make my best books that I was reading in 2023 throughout the year for every month. So this is like first time doing that, so I kind of want to make it a little bit safer for me to do it since it's the first time. So yeah, thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being with me in 2023. I hope I see you next year with new books, and I'm also planning to make first time a setup for my reading journal. See you next year. Ciao ciao.